everybody? Welcome back. Something a little different today. Back in the Fanatec Global MX-5 Rookie Series. Ran the 24 Hours Daytona a couple weeks ago. Had fun with it. Realized how bad I am at road racing, which the last couple videos have probably shown you guys that. Hence, I haven't done it as much. So decided to kind of hit the reset button without actually hitting the reset button. Starting back at rookies. I know everybody says this car is broken, it's really hard to drive. It definitely wants to murder me here. We're at Virginia International Raceway on the North Course. Just gonna try to start over again. I've got time goals in my mind, kind of based off of, what people in the top split are running. I want to get within, a second, maybe a second and a half, depending on the layout that week. And want to try to do that consecutive weeks in a row, like 4 weeks or something, before I feel like I move up. Progression, I think, is going to be this to GT4, up to GT3, and then the Porsche Cup ultimately. So weeks where there's less oval, I may do more road, maybe mix in GR Cup, or GT4 and something, depending on where I'm at in my progression. But I'm going to try to have some fun, so we're just going to get through this one, start in the back. Not too worried about it. Hopefully my pace is there.
Be ready.
Just try to avoid everybody wrecking on cold tires, not wreck ourselves on cold tires.
Go, go, go.
And see what we can get. 6 is really slow. Starts, we get by him. We're going to also go by the 4. And then we're going to sit and watch the rest of the field here into 1 because, like I said, cold tires, scary with this car. We're going to let the 12 on by. I got a feeling a lot of people are going to wreck, and if this stays clean, then good for everybody. Just going to take it real easy the first couple laps to warm the tires up, get grip in them. Gotta remember straight line braking, not too hard on the throttle. Take it easy, that's what gets me around the track.
Nice start.
Got 1 off the course, so take a spot there. So we jumped a few spots, looks like we got 1 flying everywhere. He takes out a couple cars, so there's a couple more free spots, hence why I wasn't too worried about starting in the back. I think we're up to 6 now. Looks like the 3 and the 12 are a bit slow. Not sure if it's the 12 that's slower, if it's just the 3, but we're going to ease our way. I know it's allowing the leaders to pull away, but plenty of time. I think there'll be wrecks likely.
Backo is leading the race.
And if not, car number 10, so top 5 would still be a very good finish. And a little hot, 12's all over. He gets us, 3 also goes around. We're going to try to get by him. I don't know, I mean, I pushed it a bit too hard on the outside probably. Should have just bailed completely on the 12, would have kept me from getting the 4X, but such is the brakes. I'm still terrible. I know this week's not going to be quick, so try to keep working through it, as well as situational awareness. That was definitely one of them to be far more careful about, but we'll take it up to 4th. Looks like the 2 might have had issues. It's a big enough gap up to the 8 and the 7 unless they wreck. I don't know if we'll get there. And we've got the 1 coming up through. So we'll see how quickly he gets here.
Yellow flag.
Off the track, there was the 7 with issues, so that's 1 spot from the top 3. And you got the 1 as well. So 8's been able to pull away. We'll see what the 1's going to do with us. We may drop back 1. Thought he was going to try to dive it to the inside. He backs out. So we'll have to watch out for the 1 being quicker and maybe a bit aggressive. Try to see if we can run the 2 down. If I can get into the low 138s here on the race, I'll be happy with that. I know that's nowhere near where I need to be pace-wise. My goals this week, but we'll see what we can do. Either way overdriving or way underdriving that section, so
138.21.
Let's see how much it's allowed the 1 to close up. 2's pulled away a little bit, so we'll see where we are. So we cross the line lap time wise. Is the one going to dive us into turn
T3,
one?
you've
He
just done a
is, so we're just going to bail
114.13.
out, let him go. No reason to challenge him. He'll likely end up off the track at some point, like
Come on,
that.
Jake. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
Got the spot right back. As soon as I gave it to him, he went off the track, trying to dive it in. So at least I feel like trying to make up for the misjudgment with the 12. Gave up a little bit of time to the 2, but that's okay. We'll catch him if we're quicker. Meter is absolutely gone. Don't think we have any shot to get there unless he gets involved in something or goes off the track himself. I thought this was a good week to start this. I've never been here, so this was completely brand new to me for learning. I actually have a lot of fun with it. Starting to learn the car, kind of how to drive it closer to the edge, even though I'm really slow, so clearly I'm not
All right, Jake,
on the
we're
edge,
gaining on
but
the car in front. The gap's now 3.3.
I don't know, it's not quite so bad once the tires heat up. The first few laps, like I said, the car wants to murder me because I'm so bad at driving. But hitting the reset button, starting over, having some fun. Gives me a bit of a break from ovals at times.
Your last lap time was at 139.74.
Lap car goes off, that's the 5. We'll get by him with no issue. He was about 8/10 faster than I was the last time by. Felt like I could go a lot faster, obviously, since we let the 1 go by on turn 1 and then got the spot back, so plenty of time to pick up that way. As you can see on the Delta already. Honestly, if I can keep pace with the 8, that'll make me happy for now. But too much curb there, kind of slid the car a little bit more. Slower through that section, but just trying to run it clean and conservative to not risk giving up time. I think a 10th or 2 there is worth far more than going off track and giving up seconds. Still driving that just a little bit. Need to back it down a little bit more. Meter's pulling away, doing a 138.39 last time by.
The guy ahead has just posted a 138.54.
138.42.
That's the fastest lap of the race.
So there's some pace potential. And we've still got 11 laps to go, so possibly time to catch the T before the end of it, if I can keep it clean. It's one sector I've been struggling with.
Sector 1 is quick.
Trying to find the right way to carry as much momentum through, get the car to rotate without sliding it too much and burning off too much speed. Apexed a little early there.
The gap in front is now 3.3.
Just trying to put down consistent laps. That's going to be the best thing for me.
That's a new fastest lap for Bakker, 137.14.
Still overdriving that. You're right around the same lap time. It's just a couple hundred slower.
That lap was a 138.44.
Definitely probably underdriving a lot of spots, but for me this week it was just kind of starting off on the right foot, building confidence, keeping the car under control. And then as I go along, I can really learn how to try to drive it on the edge more. Really bad that time through second sector. Turn 1 was also not very good, so it's looking like third place unless the 2 makes a mistake. A little bit better apex that time compared to the previous lap. I think this track's a lot of fun. I'm glad that iRacing rescanned it and made it free. So it's definitely, I've got a lot of fun with it. I can only imagine what I would do in a stock car here. I'm sure I would not be very good, but I've had a lot of fun here in this car. GTs probably would be a good time as well. So, kind of opposite this lap. Back half of the lap was faster. First half of the lap was slower, so I'll try to see if I can finally put together a good one together.
Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.26 off the pace.
A bit too much throttle in the center of the corner, but got in really well, so come out ahead overall. Trying to hit this corner better, just not a good entry. It sets me up really bad. Gotta hit 3 better.
4.1 seconds.
Be able to get through the rest of the sector quick. You can see how much time I gave up. Though we did catch up about a second on the 2. Rest of that with a little bit too much rotation, but still picking up time at least.
P3. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace.
Definitely catching up on the 2 this lap, so. Little there goes the off track. Just
okay, Jake.
absolutely dumb on my part.
Keep it between the lines.
Just absolutely dumb. Hustled it a bit too much. It cost me more time. Could have had a really quick lap. We'll reset, get it this lap. Biggest thing for me right now is to remember straight line braking in this car. Seems to be the biggest thing. And not too hard initially on the brake pressure to keep from nosing the car over. If I can do that, it helps me kind of keep it balanced a little bit more. Still giving up some time. Felt like I got through there a lot better. Able to keep pace with the 2 there. A little bit hot, a little bit over rotation, but still come out with a little bit of gain, about a 10th or so. Looks like we could have a really fun battle with the 2 here if I don't screw up. This will be the spot to the key. Cannot overdrive this.
Gaining on this car.
A little bit too sideways. Better than the last lap, but still. Gotta balance it over that crest a little bit better. 7 to go. Basically halfway done.
That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
2 with a little bit of slide. I also get it there. Got on the throttle a bit too hard coming out of the corner. Still gain. That might be the first time I've actually made up time through that sector instead of losing it. Pretty happy with that. You can see we're definitely gaining on the 2. Be patient when I get to him to try to find a good spot to pass. Braking points up likely. Sit behind him here. I don't think this is going to be the best place to try to make a pass. Grab a draft. I don't think we'll be close enough to make a move going into 1 either. Not quite yet.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.42.
Pushes it wide. We're going to try to take advantage of that. See if we can get by him that way. That was the mistake I was looking for.
Well done, Jake. Great move. Keep it up.
Drives it in hard, which is evidence that I'm probably not driving it in hard enough there. So hopefully the rest of the lap I can try to be a little bit quicker and pull away from him. Start building some gap, relieve some of the pressure. No shot at the leader unless he wrecks, so no reason to push it any harder than I need to get away from the 2.
Time to get defensive, mate.
Drove that a little bit. He had a really bad entry in though, so it still allows me to pull away. I'll have the draft down the front stretch, so we'll watch him close back up, see what he's going to do into turn 1. Just was not able to pull away enough. Have a really good battle here for the last 5 laps or so. There goes his move to the left, switch to the right.
This is looking good. P2.
Can only do so much here on the outside. Left side, I should say. He's gonna look to cross me over because I don't drive that one well, and because he set that up perfectly. So for the moment, back to 3rd. Just did not drive turn 1 and turn 2 very well defensively. One I couldn't do much about.
1.5 seconds off the pace.
We'll get there. I know I've got good pace in relation to him. Back half of the lap at least. Hopefully we're able to force him into another mistake. I've got no pressure at all from behind. One's about a 1/3 of a lap back, so able to just focus ahead on my marks and on the 2. A little bit of a slide again.
The gap ahead is now
Allows him to pull away slightly. Got the draft, try to close back in. Just stay close through 1 and 2. And then set up last half of the lap.
P3.
driving conservative, but just looking to stay behind and wait for the mistake right now. I feel like I've got enough of an advantage. Just need to sit close. He'll make a mistake. We are technically closing in on the leader. The gap's just too big to be able to do anything.
Okay, Jake, keep piling on
Got
the pressure.
a really
You'll make a
good
mistake.
really good time that way, so he pulls away. I think he's probably going to be about a tenth or two faster that time by.
That last lap was a 1:38.20.
It's just over 2/10 as I completely screw up turn 1, allow him to pull away even further, so that's going to be go time. 3 to go. I gotta start driving harder. Start finding the pace without overdriving it like that. More than doubled the gap already by driving like an idiot. Get there, I feel like I've got the advantage.
The gap in front is now 1.2.
So I need to get back to my somewhat conservative lines and we'll be good. Drove that entry, as did he. Made up even more time, but didn't make all the time back up, but closed some of it back up at least. 2 to go. It's going to be a really exciting finish if I can actually drive well.
2 laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Just need to be as smooth as possible on the throttle out of the corners, not spin the car. You know, turn 2 I give up time, which is fine. I had nowhere to go. I should have been on the brakes sooner.
Push, push, push.
I hate getting another 4X, but I had nowhere to go. Like,
Good pass. Eyes front.
I saw him rotating. I should have just jammed on the brakes and tried to get on by. I hate getting another 2X or 4X that could have avoided. I don't know. We'll take a look at it afterwards and see if it was as easy to avoid as I thought. I really should have just jumped on the brakes a lot sooner and tried to go behind him. No pressure for second, though. He made the mistake. I could have easily taken advantage of it, gotten on by, and saved myself the 4X, so. This is why I'm hitting the reset button and going to be in the rookies for a while. Because I can't avoid stuff like that. And in theory, if I get better at that, it'll translate to oval as well, in terms of the wreck avoidance and the racecraft. Should translate to better finishes and better iRating.
Increase to 4.5 seconds.
White flag. Now it's just time
Jake,
to bring it home clean.
Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. B2.
At least take a second place out of it, which feels like a small victory. Well, I would have much rather traded a clean race for that. I guess the bright side is I can feel comfortable knowing that the 2 made that mistake all on his own. Just still half a second back, I think, maybe a little less, and he just drove it in hot. Let it around. Either that or he got on the brakes too hard. Just giving up time, taking it easy, just getting through these last few corners cleanly. Got absolutely nothing to challenge for either direction, so no reason to throw it away. Like that. I'm so dumb.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
So dumb. So I deserved every 10x, every bit of 10x. That looks pathetic. Like, showing you guys is clearly showing me starting
Podium
from the
finish.
bottom.
Nice one.
Podium sure feels good, but I don't know. The overlay off, take a look at everything from the start. Well, the deal with 12, and then so the 6 just didn't get going. We get by him. Sorry, just fast forwarding through some of this. We'll take a look here. Alright. So here comes the 12. Throws it into 1 faster than I wanted to do. Because like I said, I didn't feel very good at all on cold tires and just was trying to get through the first couple laps, getting warmed up, so I let him by. We're working our way up through. Just kind of sitting behind him really slow, watching the field pull away, which is fine. Figured half of them would wreck. Just taking it nice and easy. There's 1 Rex. So we get by him with no problem. The hill. Alright, let's see how that one develops, because that was kind of fun. Look at it. It was the 11 and the 3. So the 11 just turns left into the 3, drills the inside barrier, and then nails the 5. So we get by that. Now you got the 3 who's really slow. I don't know if he's got damage. 12's catching him. I was being smart and sitting behind these 2. Well, let's see what stupid stuff I do here. Here's where it's done. I came in way too hot. Alright, let's see. So, I'm coming into this spot. I needed to be on the brakes here more and a little bit of a wider, straighter line over this crest because it kind of is a little bit of an elevation change right here, and it can unload the car and upset it. So, you're going to see me hit that, and there's where it goes straight, and I'm trying to get the thing to go to the right, and it's just sliding. The 12 did the exact same thing, went the opposite way, so I'm fighting to regain control of the car. Decided to go to the outside, not realizing the 12 was going to snap it back, and honestly, I was still just hanging on to the car at that point. So then the 12 comes across, we drill him. I don't know, set up the corner better, and I don't hit him at all. But given how it was going, I don't know what different I could have done to avoid him. But I don't know. I mean, I deserve the 4X for screwing the corner entry up. Don't do that. I don't ever get that 4X, but it was kind of hard. I mean, leave me your thoughts on that one. And then let's take a look here. This is the second to last lap, chasing the 2 down. Just gained a good amount of time there through turn 1. Well, let's see what happens here. Because the 2 off tracks, obviously we know, were completely my fault. Off tracks are always going to be my fault unless I'm avoiding a wreck. So it's going to be this next corner. Ah, he gets the grass. Okay. So let's see. So he's going to push it wide on the throttle, gets the left side tires into the dirt. And you can see that it just starts getting the car there. I don't know. I probably should have seen that and gotten on the brakes a little bit sooner. It was just hard for me. And then at that point, I was still committed to it. Probably should have just gone back to the left, gone behind him. So at this point, when I'm on the brakes, instead of trying to turn to avoid him, I should have just kept the wheel straight and kind of followed the line here, let him pass in front of me, and then I would have passed right behind him. So I definitely could have avoided that one. Probably deserved that 4x, just from a stupid way of trying to get by him. Let's see from the cockpit view what it looked like. Go back and watch it one time. So on the throttle here to the inside, yeah, I mean, you can see how quickly it happens, and really should have just cut the wheel back to the left and hope that he was going to pass in front, and then if anything, clip the left rear, and just done it straight line braking. But it's kind of already committed to the right side and was just trying to avoid it. So hate that contact, but I don't know. It's lessons learned. That's why I'm starting back here in rookies, because it's like this is my first road race ever, and I don't know anything, even though I should know some of this stuff more by now. So let me know your thoughts if there was anything, if you agree with what I was saying, trying to go behind him, if that's even feasible, or if I'm just looking in a perfect light that isn't really obtainable in reality. And the same deal with the 12 on the first lap. Obviously hit the corner right. I don't ever lose control. I can probably avoid them no problem. But given losing control of the car, was there anything else different I could have done, or was that unavoidable at that point? So take a look at the tires really quick. 87, 96. Rears are a little more balanced, leaning on that left front a little bit too much. So a little more high-speed right-handers, higher load right-handers with turn one, and then the last couple corners. So they're going to wear the left side a little bit more, but want to be a little bit more efficient with the car, kind of get it to rotate better without sliding too much. So I guess it's progress. It's a start. Like I said, it's going to be a long way. I'll probably be in this the rest of the season, and probably to start season 2 as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy that one. A little bit different. Gives me a break from ovals. Lets me have some fun and still try to learn, because I've got so much to learn. And I know what I learned here will translate to ovals and help out as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy that one. Let me know your thoughts on everything. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.